So one of the things that people ask me about is what kinds of treats can they take? What kinds of things can they take to a potluck? Well, a pretty easy thing to grab and go is hummus and pita bread. Well, what happens if you make that pita bread yourself? You are going to elevate that offering to a whole new level. Hi, I'm Nica and welcome to Tasty Thursday. Today I'm going to show you how to make pita bread. Bowl, what I've done is I've taken a half a cup of warm water and I've sprinkled a scant tablespoon of yeast over it and whisked in about a half a teaspoon of honey. And when it gets all bubbly like that, you know that the yeast is good. And in here I have mixed 2 cups of bread flour and 1 cup of whole wheat flour. So I'm going to take about a half a cup of this and I'm going to mix it into here, and basically what this is doing is it's giving the yeast a head start on a really small amount of flour. So after 45 minutes, this is what it looks like. You've got it nice and big and bubbly. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sprinkle, this is a teaspoon of salt. I'm sprinkling it over here. I'm going to take 3/4 of a cup of water and a cup of olive oil, and I'm going to mix this in together. And I'm going to use my fingers. And then I'm going to pour this mixture into the rest of the flour mixture that I had. I'm going to mix it together, and then I'm going to knead it for about 10 minutes. Basically what you're doing is you're just trying to sort of massage the bread. You can see it just getting softer and smoother. It feels better underneath your hand. It's the coolest thing. Kneading bread is such a fun experience. Give it a whirl. It's so easy to do and it's so much fun. Make bread. It has the most magic ingredient of all in making it work, and that is time. And I'm lazy. So I love having time do most of the work for me. So after 10 minutes, you're going to have a ball of dough that looks like this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in the same bowl that I mixed it in to begin with. It's not cleaned out. I'm going to put the dough in there. I'm going to turn it over so that the dough is coated in the oil. It's like I'm making sure that the oil is all over this. And I'm going to turn around and I'm going to let this rise until it pretty much doubles, probably an hour and a half, something like that. So I'm going to take the piece of plastic wrap that I used before, cover it tightly. What this does is this helps keep any heat inside of it. And then I actually drape this with a kitchen towel and let it rise. After about an hour rising, you can see bubbles on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn this out, and you can see it sort of collapse as it goes out. This is a nicely risen dough, and I'm going to cut this into 8 pieces. I'm going to form each one of these into a ball and flatten it and let it rise again. I'm going to use a rolling pin to flatten these, but if you don't have a rolling pin and you've got a wine bottle, that's great. Or a nice heavy water bottle, you can use that too. No need for specialized kitchen equipment for this. Basically, I'm looking for something about hand width. Preheat the oven to 500 degrees, and these are going to go just right on the oven rack. So there you have it. Fresh, hot, homemade pita bread that everybody will rave about. And really, the magic is in the time. So please make sure you tune in next week, where we're going to be talking about the importance of timing in a dinner menu.